Today on our 2011 Acura MDX, we're doing a test fit of the Rhino-Rack Vortex Aero Crossbars. The part number for our crossbars today is RRRLKVA 137B-2. For the foot pack we're using, it's RRRLKVA. And for our fit kit for our MDX, we're using DK173. So we already have our front bar in place, as you can see there. We've got our one foot pack here installed and in place, so we're going to do our other one on the other side. We're going to start by assembling our foot pack with our fit kit. We'll remove our bottom clamp piece here. We want this arrow to face out when we have it on our vehicle, and we want the arrow on our foot pack to face forward. So when I put it on my plastic clamp here, I want it to face towards me so that I know whenever I put it onto my vehicle, it'll face forward. And that just clamps right back on. And then we'll remove our bolt here. And we can take our clamp and set that in place, and then we'll tighten down that bolt once again. So this is what's going to fit inside that door jamb area. And we just want that tight enough so that we feel the bolt coming through on the back side. So now we'll place on our foot pack. And I'll actually switch my pad around. So when I put it onto my vehicle, that arrow is going to face forward. And now we're going to measure out our strip here. For this, you'll have all the instructions and all the measurements in your instructions. But we're going to measure 18.1 centimeters, or 181 millimeters. And we'll just measure it just there, holding that pack in place, and we'll use our tool and tighten that down. And then I like to just double check, making sure that I didn't move or the foot pack didn't move at all. Perfect. Now we can put this on our vehicle. So to start off, we'll have to open our doors. And now we can grab our crossbar and we'll set it on our vehicle. Push down that weather strip real quick. And we'll adjust this other side to make sure that it's clamped around our vehicle. The next thing that we'll measure is our crossbar spread. So that's going to be a measurement between the middle of the front foot pack to the middle of our back. And that is going to be 70 centimeters or 700 millimeters. Again, that measurement will be in your instructions. So I'm just going to do a rough measurement since it is pretty far off, and I'm just going to adjust this other side so it makes it easier to put our crossbars in the correct place. There. Alright, we've got this side now in the correct spot. We'll do the same over here. We want to make sure we measure so that they're sitting in the same spot on each side. So if we have any roof-mounted accessories like bike racks or cargo boxes or baskets, they're not going to sit lopsided on your crossbars. And with both of those in place, what we'll start to do now is tighten down our clamps. To do so, I like to hold it just up against that door frame area and tighten down my bolt so that it sits nice and snug up against my door jamb. And then I'll do the same thing over here. Tighten it down just enough. And now we'll go back and forth doing about 10 turns on each side until they're both completely tight. You want to make sure that you keep track and that you don't over tighten one side. So if you can see, we're pulling the crossbar towards this side. We want to make sure we evenly pull on the other side, or else you're going to have lopsided bars. Now as we continue to rotate this, it's going to get a little harder to tighten down. We'll know it's completely tight whenever our skinnier portion of our torque tool becomes completely straight, just like so. So we'll do the same thing to the other side. Side straight, and we can close up our doors, and we'll place on all of our end caps. So we'll start with our crossbar end caps here. These just slip on the end, and then they come with a tool to lock that up, which is great if you have any channel mount accessories. It's going to prevent anyone from coming up and just taking those off of your vehicle. And then along with that, we have foot pack end caps that have locks on them as well to prevent anyone from coming up and taking your crossbars off of your vehicle. Now your key may give you a little trouble at first, but the more you use it, the more it'll work. And with that one locked, we'll lock up our other side over here. And we're ready to hit the road. So that's going to be our completed look at the Rhino-Rack Vortex Aero Crossbars and how they fit on our 2011 Acura MDX.